This is Rod Kusanen, Spooman for Risk, on October the 8th, 2010. All times on the chart are Central Standard Time. We are very excited and happy to announce that our new indicator and strategy has now been completed. If you have reviewed any of our videos in the month of September, the work and the ideas and concepts of those videos has now been rendered into both an indicator as well as a strategy, and the results are profound. We're very, very happy about the results that we're seeing from this new indicator, and so we want to introduce it to the public at this point and let them see some of the exciting features about this strategy. Today, however, we're just going to talk about the indicator. So let me step back on that. Now, what we have on the chart, we're plotting a 300 tick bar ES. Our indicator is on the chart, and the indicator does some very exciting things. One of the things that it does is it gives us an indication of where the market is going to go before it gets there. All right? How we do that would be too complex for this video. But the point is, we are able to do it based upon some very specific characteristics of indicators that are working in the background. Here's what we know. What you see in the way of a white line at the top of these pivots indicates that we believe the market will return to that price. A magenta colored line, which is generally below the market, indicates that we expect the market will return at least to that price. This is done automatically. We're going to now look at every instance where this indicator suggested there was going to be a return to that price. And you will find out that other than toward the close of the day, everything that the indicator said was going to happen did in fact occur. Everything. So here we are right at the open, and the market rallies up. As it does, it leaves a little footprint here. It says, I'm coming back down. And what happens? It does. And it continues to come back down. But while it's shorted, it left a couple of footprints saying, guess what? I'm going back up. And did it? Yes, indeed, it did. Again, these lines are drawn live. Nothing was done after the fact. This was done live. So, if you had some reason to take a short trade, there was a profit target here. You could read it that way. Or if you were taking a long trade, you had two profit targets. Market ran up, didn't quite hit the line, but left a footprint down here. Down it came, hit that level, turned right around, and started heading right back up to where our projections were. The market then made a nice short into the low of the day at around 9:30, and as it did, left a couple of footprints indicating we're going back up. Sure enough, it did, and hit exactly where the indicator said that it would. As it rallies up now, it leaves several footprints that it's coming back down. Notice this level right in here. Said we were coming back down, but left this line at 11:55.50. Here we've got a retracement, if you want to call it that, a projection. Here it came down. Of course, it came down here as well. Here, here. And notice, this level right here, it came down exactly to the line. Turned the other way, went right back up. Every one of these lines, every one of these projections or retracements or whatever you want to call it, every single one was hit, with the exception, as I mentioned, these two lines. So during the next day of trading, what will happen? We can expect this to be hit. Okay? Very, very interesting trading. To know where the market's going to go before it gets there. That could be useful, couldn't it? I think so. And if you didn't use it for any other reason but scalping, well, what a wonderful thing that would be. But you can pull off some nice trades by just having that information. We've tested and tested and tested this, and sure enough, this happens every single day with the same level of accuracy. And we will be sending out more videos just to prove that point in the future. So that's just one thing this indicator will do. But there's another thing it'll do. It'll tell you when to take a trade. Now we've set this up, and by the way, there's a number of different ways you can set this up. But this is a very standard, very simple setting in the strategy, in the indicator, that will paint the bar green when you're supposed to go long, and yellow when you take a short trade. Okay? And in the first half hour of trading, notice what took place. Long trade, short trade, long trade, short trade, and then a long trade over here. But in just these 3 trades, you had 7 points in the first half hour of trading. That's not too bad. And look at the accuracy. There's no slippage here. There's no downside here. All right, let's just take a stronger look at each of these instances. The indicator showed a long right in here. This ultimately gets stopped out. But what's nice about the indicator, and I can't show you this right now, but the indicator will also tell you when to take action if the market appears to be going against you. So if you've gone long here, the indicator will provide a warning that the market is coming against your position. So that allows you then to take appropriate action to move your stop, or take whatever appropriate action you feel necessary, dump the trade or what have you. As we came down, we mentioned before, the indicator showed the market would be going back up. And right at the bottom of the move here, a little bit premature, a couple of ticks premature on this first signal, right on the money on the second signal. And now it's just a matter of, well, what do you want to do with this information? Because as you're running up, we get a couple of short signals. Here, you could have gotten out of the trade or decided to take a little bit more risk. The market looks like it's going to come down, but you've got these retracement points up above. So there's some discretion there as to what you want to do. Ultimately, the market goes right back up. Now what happens? Right in here, again, we get some short signals. And we have this little retracement level down here. Not much to be made here. But what took place is exactly what we expected. Got a couple more signals over in here, down to the retracement level. Really nothing to write home about. Here, again, didn't really accomplish much. Over here, however, we had several retracement points that we could have pulled the trades on. And usually we're going to want to pull the trades at the bottom of some, pardon me, at a low level of retracement, like down here. Here's your short. Let's see what happens. Down the market comes, hits this lower level, and then we get a reversal. Now this doesn't make it too far, but by the same token, that's a 5-tick move. And then here, we don't have a signal. But instead, as the market rallies up, we do get a couple of short signals that make a few tick move to the downside. And then after this signal here, there really wasn't anything more that happened with the strategy until right at the close. So if we look very closely at the way this indicator is performing, you can already see we get a very high level of accuracy. The indicator can help us to see where the market's going to go before it gets there. And although this video won't demonstrate it, it will also provide a warning when the market is moving against you early enough for you to take appropriate action, moving your stop or dumping the trade. All of that in one indicator. That's pretty powerful. And we're very excited. So we invite you to contact us. We don't have any information up on our website about this yet. We just haven't had any time to put new information on the website because we've been so busy getting this indicator ready to go for our clients. So just give us a call. You can go to our website, get our contact information, email us, phone us, ask for a demo of this. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And we look forward to producing many more videos which will further demonstrate the accuracy of this new indicator. It's really one of the best that we've ever produced, and I'm looking forward myself to much more profitable trading in the future, even though our old strategy, I believe, was excellent. This is much simpler. It's very easy to use. The learning curve is nothing more than a couple of days, and you're off and running, making money. So with that thought in mind, this is Rod Kusanen, Spooman for Risk, and don't forget, make some comments about our videos. We'd like to hear from you. So you can post them right on the webpage, and we'd like to hear what you're thinking and what your questions might be. Of course, you can email that directly to us. So once again, this is Rod Kusanen, Spooman for Risk.